Hello everyone. Welcome to the start of a Humankind Let's Play series on this channel. I've been really looking forward to playing this game for you, or just a tool, for so long now. I've been playing the Amplitude Endless game since the release of Endless Space, the first, and been playing the I played Endless Legend since its alpha as well. I really love Amplitude in their games. They're just so good, and they really bring something a bit of variety to this genre of games. So this is going to be more of a first impressions series for this game. We're going to be learning this sort of as we go along. I did play some of the beta testing, but my memory fails me, and we can't remember a hell of a lot about this game. But it's so good from what I saw. So here we are. We're going to be playing. Obviously, our persona is going to be Edgar Allan Poe here, because why not? He's such a great character. You can see him in his usual attire here. And we're going to be setting all the other competitors to fairly random, standard as they come. Be looking at the world. We're going to go on large for now. Huge might be a bit too big for the amount of people we have. Continent shape, we're going to keep it at average. Chaotic can be all over the place, going by Endless Legend. Climate, we're going to go with standard, nothing too big. We're going to set the land percentage a little bit higher at 50%. Number of continents, let's have it at... Yeah, let's keep it standard there. New world. What is new world? Enables the presence of a distinct continent devoid of any empire at the start of a game. Okay, yeah, let's keep that. Island odds. We can have standard islands. World wrap is on. That means that we don't get any weird borders around the edges of the map. It makes it a little more 360-ish, that sort of thing. Hemispheres we can have there. World generation random, that's if you want to have a previous world noted down and kept. So we haven't played any previous ones, so that's absolutely fine. Continent spread, keep it chaotic. Continent form, let's keep it at chaotic actually. Lake odds, I rather like lakes. We keep them at average, but we will get rivers at many, because rivers in these games are amazing, and it's almost a way of bringing yourself to a high resources playthrough. Elevation, we keep it standard. Ridges and cliffs standard. Okay, so pace we're going to set at fast, because I like fast-paced games. Difficulty, what are we looking at? As challenging as running a big city, a normal difficulty for growing political leaders. Nation comparable to governing a lively nation, a hard job even for... let's keep it at nation at the moment, shall we? No particular maps because these are downloaded. Content, absolutely fine. Shall we start then? Let's get into this.
Our universe contains infinite stories, most of which are about rocks and ice at sub-zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring. However, on a small damp rock, there is a story that bears a second look. It's your story. But the first 4 billion years or so mostly concern amino acids. Not much of a page turner. But then, over time, the amino acids bond together, and things start to get interesting and a bit drier. A certain subspecies of hominid discovers that you can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother. Tools and weapons are invented. The hominids begin to cooperate. Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature. They learn to tan the skins of animals for clothing. They learn ways to record and probably exaggerate their adventures. Eventually, these tribes learn to build shelters and immediately hold the first barbecue parties. This is the dawn of humankind. Struggle and cooperation have been rewarded. The Neolithic Era draws to a close. The whole world beckons. This tribe has come far, but the rest of their story is your story. You are the one who will build them into a great civilization. How far will you push humankind. A new era, a new epoch. While your tribe looks to you for leadership, the weight of all those future, unborn generations also weighs upon your decisions. What sort of lives will they have?
Okay, so a very, very nice introduction there, and I love how they're keeping the narrator and Academy guy from End of Space 2. I really love his voice, and he really brings some characters to these games. So, yeah, we're starting the Neolithic era. So this is when humans start creating a form of language, societies, and start thinking about fixing their settlements, which is what we're going to be doing here. As you can see, we're just one little tribe of settlers here. With not a lot of power at all, just moving around and hunter-gatherers. We're going to find our tile Fidzi. There we go. So we can see here now on the tiles what sort of resources we have available. And we have a lot of food and a fair amount of industry. So I think what we're going to do is try and look for a little bit more industry, because there's no natural science or gold about, so we're going to be able to make those we're going to be struggling for those for a bit. May have a wander around. I am very much liking the lake, river and mountains here. We're going to be fairly enclosed if we start making a city, but we'll just do some exploring. I'm just going to see if there is a option to turn on anomalies or show how they look. This is just the grid. Okay, so it appears I can't really find anything like that, but that's okay. We're just going to move along and stop wasting our time. So let's just move down here.
This way.
Ah, and there we go. Here we go. There's a some dry grass. This is a quest item, so we're going to go and pick this up. This will be a one-time bonus, a bit like finding ruins, I suppose, in this legend. So that's what we're going to find, and we're going to end our first turn. Oh, I love how they've kept the smoothness of the end turns from previous games.
What's over there?
Sustenance, security and pleasure. Wonderful stuff, this simple food.
Excellent. So what have we got from that? Curiosities. We have found a curiosity, wild berries, providing +5 food on our hunting party. Great. So what that means is once we get to 10 food here, we'll be able to make another tribe, which is great. So that's what we're going to try doing first of all. We can see some horses down here and some natural science on the ground. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So let's go around. We're not going to be able to climb the hill. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a lake, maybe even the start of a sea here. So how to gain era stars? There are 3 ways to gain your first era star. Either by increasing your population, gather science from science curiosities, or hunt down wild animals. In order to gain units and increase your population, gather food through hunting wild animals and foraging food curiosities like we've just done. Counters measure your progress in the Empire banner and so on. Excellent. So, let's see, we have a science curiosity here, so we're going to go and try and go straight over here. Run out of movement at the moment, so let's just carry on. I'm going to carry on this way. Oh, we found another science curiosity. Let's grab that. Nope. Oh, you little shit. Okay. We're running out of we're not running out of industry quite so much. We've got 1s over here. I'm hoping for 2s, really, because that'd be great. Yeah, so we need influence. This is how we use diplomacy in these games, is by gathering influence. So there are many ways to earn it in the game. In the Neolithic era, earn influence by hunting or discovering science curiosities. You can then use this influence to found your first outpost and take control. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we've got none at the moment because we haven't done anything. Let's grab this on the next turn. Culture chosen. Okay, so a nomadic, another player has chosen their culture focus. Interesting.
If you learn nothing else, you could learn what killed them.
Okay, so we found 1 science and 5 influence there. We can now create an outpost. So what that means is we're going to place down a very, very tiny village style thing, but we're going to look around for something a little more useful. We do have a lot of food around here. I want to make it a little closer to water though, and hopefully get within reach of these horses. We did have a science curiosity up here, so we're going to look at that. 2 science and 5 influence. Excellent. We're going to look at this as well. Yeah, someone else has chosen a culture. Can we see what it is? Okay, so people have gone for the Babylonians and the Harappans. Not entirely sure what that means just yet, but from what I remember, the Harappans were a food-based culture. Okay, so it's telling us we can't go over there. We will carry on down here then and try and find that later on. Events, yep, okay. So, a world aflame. In the distance, a thin cord of smoke cuts up the clear blue skies. Fire, calling in you few tribesmen, you run closer. The smell of cinder bark and burning pine growing stronger with each footfall. You spy dancing flames and suddenly find yourselves at the edge of a settlement on fire. Many of the structures are ablaze, but even with the smoke and flames, you can see these abodes are marvels of craftsmanship. You are about to direct your men to put out the fires with loose soil. When you see short, shadowed figures running away, youths. They okay, I see where this is going. They could become part of your tribe if you give chase now, but what? But that would mean losing the secrets of construction. Okay, so you can either give chase, which would mean new army of refugees next to our hunting party, or we could get minus 25% city defense research cost. I'm going to go for the hunting party. Excellent. And this should be them now. This is refugees. Excellent. So, what we're going to do with them, actually, is create a outpost. But where do we want to put it? I want to go over here, really, because it's close to some lake. Unfortunately, no rivers, but we do have some natural science. No sign of any anomalies which we can use. Or maybe we need to research further strategic resources. But we're going to try and build it over here. What do we get if we're over here? So 11 food, 6 industry. We really want to try and get 10 industry if we can. Let's try and... should we build it up here? We're a little bit enclosed, but we're close to the river. And we can extend over to the horses. No natural science though over there. 12, 9, 14 and 5. Do we want to go for... let's try and go for some super growth rather than industry at the moment. And make it over here. Gives us room to expand as well. And this one's going to carry on and look to getting that food that was up here.
This way.
Okay, so someone's chosen the Mycenaeans. That's okay. Understood. That's fine. Okay, so we need a couple more. One more food star. We'll get that. Oh. Okay. So now, we should have made our settlement over here. Excellent. We're going to bring our army over in a minute, and they can gather that food once they've come over. We're going to carry on exploring over here with these. Excellent. Let's carry on. And it's science curiosity. Excellent stuff. So can we see our district at the moment? Oh, okay, so we've got an unknown empire already over here. So we're going to have some border friction. I think it's going to be a race to get over here if this is actually any use. So we can get those horses. That gives us 5 food. Excellent. So that means just more growth for us there. Grab this one. Excellent. Let's choose our new culture. So, historically, empires have grown from both their idiosyncrasies and their diversity of cultures they have encompassed or come in contact with. In Humankind, you get to combine cultures to create your own empire with more than 1 million possible combinations. So it's a big number. Here are the cultures you can choose from. Okay, so basically this is going to determine our playstyle. So, I imagine we can't take things that have already been chosen. No, we can't. That's absolutely fine. So, what do the Assyrians do? Raid masters. Okay, so +1 movement on land, 5 combat strength bonus on ransacking. Okay, and they get the Assyrian Raiders, which are a fairly strong horse unit. And they're pillagers, who generate additional money when destroying the outposts of independent camp. Okay, so this is a it's going to be a warlike raiding focus. Okay. Ah, the Egyptians. This is what we like here. The look of some industry. I do love myself some industry. Grand plan is +1 industry on tile producing industry. So our 1s turn into 2s. Minus 10% district industry cost. So that means when we expand our cities, it will cost 10% less industry and therefore a bit quicker to make. The Egyptian pyramid. Is this an building? I believe so. Okay, so it's a resource exploitation. So, which means we get +1 influence, 3 industry, minus 10 stability though, but +3 industry per adjacent industry market courses. And 1 worker slot on city or outpost. That sounds rather useful. We get the Makabasa, which is another chariot unit. So rather fast, fairly strong. It's ranged though, which is interesting. Okay. It can move and fire. It can perform a full move after making an attack. That's rather useful. Rather tempted by that. The Hittites. Hittite, +1 combat strength. Okay, that's not great. Automatically upgrades regular outposts. Can be used as a land spawn point for neighbor cities. Okay, so this is the building. It does exploit all of the possible resources though. Okay, can be used as a land spawn point. It's fortified. Okay, so it's a fortification of some sort. Gigir, another stronger chariot unit. It's heavy cavalry. Phoenicians. This looks like a naval. Okay. 2 money per traders on city outposts. Okay, so it's more of a later one we need to focus on. Haven building. Minus 10 stability. Doesn't sound great, does it? But +2 money per adjacent coastal water. Okay. We could get rather rich from this because we are very close to some coastal waters. We should build our outpost a bit closer. That's okay. We do have options. 2 money per adjacent lake. +1 trader slot on city. Replaces the harbour, which counts farmers. Okay. Is naval unit spawn. Okay, get the bireme as well. So better vet. Joel. +2 stability per district. Excellent. +8 stability with the Confucian school. So we're going happiness and science with the Joel. +5 science. Okay. And we get the Janshur. Another heavy cavalry unit. Mandates of Heaven. Bonus combat strength when stability is high. Okay. Interesting. So that's a stability and science. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling that Egyptians will be playing wide with great cities. Phoenicians will be playing sort of wide with coastals. And we want to go for Joel as well, for stability and science. This is per adjacent mountain, though I don't really like settling next to mountains. We haven't settled next to mountains just yet. Tell you what, let's go for... I'm going to go for the Phoenicians. Why not? We get the bireme, which means we can make use of this water and explore, and we get some more money. Let's do this. Excellent. So, this is Culture's Legacy trait, gameplay modifier. Yep, so that's just a standing modifier. Okay. And that's our unique building. Excellent. Yep, okay, excellent. Confirm.
And it are the challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay. How appropriate to start with the market, now that you will be leading the original traveling salesman.
Misread that as rumours and heresy then, but I'm sure they both come. Okay, so onwards to the new era, a major step of civilization. The rules for earning fame have changed now that we've left the Neolithic era. Excellent. So, the empire with the most fame will win the game. So it's important to know how to earn it. It is very important to know how to earn it. Can we find out? Accrue fame by performing remarkable feats. Okay, well, that's a bit vague. But era stars are era-specific objectives that you earn. Okay, you need 7. Where's this? Oh my god, this can't follow my mouse. Nope. Okay. So, brief, but okay. Let's carry on. So this, our tribe has turned into a basic hunting party.
Off we go.
And we can see that the food and science things have disappeared now because you don't necessarily need them. But, oh, I'm loving this. So we now have, because we had 2 tribes here recently, we now have 2 warriors. Excellent. Can we find, we've got no, I want to call it dust all the time. We've got, from the endless series, we've got no money income. I mean, we have no influence income. Where can we check our science? Is it the same as recently? Previous games. Here we go. Progress. No technology selected. So we have no science income, but that's okay. So that means we won't really guess anything. Do I want to make use of these horses? I believe we do. So 5 food per horse. Scout riders. Calendar is always useful for more food. 3 money per adjacent market courser. Okay. Okay. This will get our industry kicked off and give us archers. Okay. So we're going to go for the domestication. And that won't actually happen until we start making science. So let's look over here at Sheliak. First city. Yeah, okay. So evolve. Okay, so here we can find our population management screen. And we need to build some sort of districts. We have no science districts to speak of yet. So maybe we should look into here. I don't believe there was a science district available, really, was there? Okay, okay, so we are getting a little bit of research done now, because we've started to develop it. And because we get some base science and influence and dust, okay, on each outpost. Excellent, that's how it should be. So, we have no movable population yet, so what we're going to do is get the Holy Trinity of courses going, and that is the science, food and industry. Okay, so all of them will reduce our stability a little bit, so we just need to think about where we're putting these for maximum exportation. -2 food from exportations. So food. Okay, so we're going to get increase. Alright. We reduce our food, but get more industry over here. That's absolutely fine, and we're going to do the same over here. This appears to be the best place so far. You know, do it over here so we can build up. Okay, so both of those should be doing. Doesn't make it very obvious, but that's okay. Is there a queue? Okay. Okay, so these are like stockpiles, I suppose. Excellent. Let's carry on exploring.
Come over here.
We can bring these over. I wonder if we can cross water yet. No, we can't. Okay, so bring them over here.
I'm on it.
And let's end a turn. And we've got some more population. Excellent. Means we now have a population to move across. And yeah. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There is 1 territory in Empire Sphere of Influence. Yeah, that's okay. That's that. So the way this game will work is that you put 1 city down or outpost per region. You can see our region highlighted with our pink lovely border there, and these outlines here representing unused border regions. Okay. So we do need to think about our culture and how much we really control this region, because it is possible to play the influence game in this, where we invade other places by just making them absorb our culture. That's okay. We're set at 89%, but we're looking okay at the moment. As a merchant culture, your affinity action is called Power Investor. You can use influence to build resource extractors for yourself or others, potentially improving diplomatic relations. Okay. So what we're going to do then is use influence to hopefully help ourselves in the diplomatic game even more. Excellent. But I do not see any places at the moment, and neither do we have any influence to use. So we're just going to carry on exploring. Mackenzie discovery. You've discovered the breathtaking Mackenzie River, have we? Excellent. We're going to carry on over here. It's rather deserty, isn't it? Okay, we've got a message over here, that's fine. It's just to look at our... It's a permanent thing to look at our region. Nothing really happening in that turn. Let's move on.
Go.
Just to guess our bearings. And maybe even speak to this empire over here. So that would be a good idea to start with. I think this... Does this mean... Okay, so we've got a weird outline here. Does that mean it's impassable? I believe so. No worries. We've got 3 turns until we make this. Okay, nothing else we can really do over here. Our food, okay, can we look at our population growth somehow? See how much it is increasing by? Next population gain 74%. Okay, so your food output is high enough to support population growth. It is currently gaining 1 population every 4 turns. Okay, brilliant. So we'll keep it on that.
And now you've met the Mycenaeans. Let's hope relations go well. Their forts are rather formidable.
Okay, so we have met the Mycenaeans.
Life is wonderful, is it not? Treat me and my people with respect, and all will be well.
Oh, I love how they're keeping the really animated characters from Endless Space 2 here. It's really helping the games out. So, this is the diplomacy screen, which is rather different from previous games. Much more going on in it. So let's have a look through, shall we? So, diplomatic relations state. Okay, absolutely fine. War support. Okay, so war support represents your population's animosity against a specific empire. Okay, so that's how likely they are to go to war with each other. Relations tab, yep, that's okay. Should we look at the trade tab? I have nothing to trade just yet. Treaties. Treaties are additional cores added on top of a state or peace alliance. Adding or removing one of these. Okay, by default we're on this. We will cover treaties in more detail soon. I'm sure we will. Okay, so forbid new trade. Should we allow trade here? Propose that?
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
We could reveal capital as well, actually.
Most glorious! Yes!
My thing is accept
This
in exchange
calls
for
for
5.
celebration.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. We can pay them 5 money for that.
A proposal for your consideration?
Excellent. A surprise war. Okay. We're not going to be doing that at all just yet, because we will have absolutely no military power to take anything over. That's okay. Both empires are at peace. And okay, so that's 1 out of 5 other empires. They've got some bloody decent starts, haven't they? Look at this. Look at all these resources. Oh, we might actually need to take that over. Look at it. It's got a lot of industry there. Some rivers, some science. Copper. Porcelain. Oh my god. Gemstones. But just behind it as well, this is going to be a race. Look at all of these. So we don't need to discover anything. We just haven't actually got any extra resources. I was thinking this is a decent start with all the rivers, but no. Okay. Interesting. We're going to go back up here. What's going on here? Why are you giving me this? Let's offer open borders.
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
Okay, apparently we don't have that. Okay. Can we leave this? What's they trying to do?
Greetings to the Nubians. Now there's some good fortune.
Okay, so we've met the Nubians as well. If we can find out where they are. That would be Kerma over here. And I believe, yeah, that's their hunting party. Let's carry on. Takma. Okay. The Nubians discovered the stunning Takma sterile terrain. Okay, fair enough. That's just the region there, and how shite it is. If it's sterile, we definitely don't want to be going over there. Alright. So, can we do any sort of diplomacy with them? The Nubians have just proposed to improve our relationships. Absolutely.
Accepted.
I would love to.
Welcome as a warm day in
Could we
winter.
share maps? We don't have the money to do that, that's fine. Did that end our turn? News from borders. One idle army. Okay, yeah, let's move that.
Off we go.
Okay, so we found some more gemstones over here. What region does that sit in? That sits very close to them. We're going to have to send something over there. Can we recruit anything? That is the question. Yeah, okay. So we've got a new population. Put it on industry. Absolutely fine. Infrastructure. Units. Here we go. So we can't make any settlers. That's okay. That's bollocks though, isn't it? Alright, so we have yet to make this. What do they keep proposing here? What's they doing? Okay. I think there it's just suggesting that
A
we should do
city
things.
means shelter for those.
What do you want now?
I don't want anything now. Please leave me alone.
Time to see what happens when foreign cultures get together and decide to murder each other.
Ah, okay, here we go. Grievance. Ask for reparations. Let's see. Crises. A grievance is a cause for demands for action in response to another empire's aggressive deeds towards me. Okay, so if they attack me. We've unlocked domestication. Excellent. So. It appears they are attacking us. Okay. Yep, victory will be yours if you can survive the battle. That's absolutely fine. Yep, defender's flag. So, the screen is not looking very clear at the moment to see what's going on. That's okay. We'll do a magnet battle. Where the hell were the enemy? We'll put. Could we not put this on? Okay. I'd like to keep them on the hills, but we'll end deployment there, just to keep it simple. There we are. Okay. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I'd have liked to put these back on the hill, really. But okay, so we're attacking uphill. It's not going to go great.
Charge!
Let's carry on. We've got more units than them.
For your family!
It'll be a very simple battle. And we'll end the battle. Ooh, that's not going very well at all. Maybe we should have retreated out so they got rid of the highest advantage there. It's going to be a very Pyrrhic victory here though. Okay, so acknowledge that. Our population's war support has increased against the Nubians. That's okay. Alright, let's exit that. So we are going to carry on... okay, so we are trespassing their lands. That's probably why they attacked. Might have something to do with it there. Okay, so we don't want to go toward them. Okay, so we are trespassing properly in that direction. No worries, no worries, no worries. Now we're going to look at our tech as well. So we can go for carpentry. Irrigation is going to take 17 turns. Okay, we're not going to go for either of those. We're going to go for calendar. We have a message from here.
This is something you need to see.
Okay, so they want a non-aggression pact. Yes, absolutely.
Fascinating.
Excellent. There's a notification down here. Urgent affairs require attention. The propaganda machine reports from your military commanders, together with grisly accounts from the battlefield, confirm that your forces achieved a famous victory against the might of the Phoenicians. Okay, what? Hey, forces we are the Phoenicians. Okay. confirm that your forces achieved a famous victory against the Phoenicians. We are the... yeah, okay. But irritatingly, news from other parts of our empire paints a very different picture. Apparently stories are circulating that describe your forces being routed and the Phoenicians being victorious. Okay, that is us. So it's a bit of a mixed one there. Alright. So, let history be rewritten. Mild unrest in the capital is least injurious outcome here. So we get -15 stability for 5 turns. Not great. A challenge. A counter propaganda campaign will be cost. Okay, cost, but okay. What does this do? +10 stability but -50 gold. So that's going to put us into debt. Learn on Bablos. Okay. Let's do that. More science is always great. So that'll mean next turn we get a calendar instantly. Excellent stuff. So that's worked out in our favour, really. And the mixed messages there. Excellent. The calendar has been researched. We're going to go for... do we want to go for writing? Money, market courser. Excellent. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going for writing. It's going within our playstyle here. And it will give us a boost to science and, of course, money. Yep, idle here. Ooh, okay. Let's look at that. Tell you what, let's bring these out. So we can heal them up later. Excellent. Can we make any units yet, though? Scouts? No? Okay. One or several constructables cannot be built as you don't have enough access to the required resources. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that'll be this one. Don't have horses. Resources are naturally occurring deposits of valuable commodities. One of natural interests. Empire set up across access to resource constructing outposts in the territory. Or an extractor. Okay, so can we build an extractor there? Infrastructure. Pottery, granary. Cannot be done without enough strategic resource deposits. Yeah, okay, we need to... there we go, horse ranch. Excellent. So, can only be placed on horse deposits. We have one of these. Let's do that. I would love to figure out how to create another outpost. So, here we go. That's how I do it. Just use our warriors as things. Okay, so, we're going to be rather greedy. And possibly nick these gemstones over here and cut off their borders. This is going to cause a lot of friction between us, but I do not mind. So, have some natural science there as well. It's not telling us that. That's telling us the optimum place for 13 and 9. It's also next to some rivers. Okay. Yeah, let's put it there. Why not? That looks like the best place. Culture conversion starts. Okay, so it will enter the sphere of influence. Ah, I see, fair enough. So we will possibly lose that actually because we're so close. Alright. Martin forgave agreements to claim territory on our border. Alright, so that's learning. That's learning. But I believe that will do it for today, everyone. We will carry on tomorrow or on the next video. We've sort of we've had our fill today. I think it's quite an information dump, and we've stirred up some shit. Okay, we've had a little battle, and we're going to lose an outpost already because we've settled it unwisely. So, in the meantime, before the next video, I hope your nights and days are auspicious. I've been the Edified Gamer, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.